Alrighty, folks. The little yellow, the little red sign says we are live, we are live, we are live, and it is so. And I tried just a second ago to do a screen share, and the feed crashed. So, anyway, what I was saying before I was rudely crashed is that Bill Kristol is busted. He's linked to Fusion GPS, part of the Never Trump GOPers, and the rhinos and the Dems all paid big bucks to try and stop Donald Trump. Now, obviously, those of us like yourself and myself, we already knew this information, but it's nice to get it in writing. It's nice to get a confirmation on things, right? It's always good to have those things. All right, so in any event, we are moving steadily along here. I wish to God I could get OBS to work with this damn thing. I'm gonna try OBS later and see if I can get that to work. Because if I can get OBS to work, man, that'll be awesome. Anyways, where we're at right now is I'm beginning to get a clearer picture of how things operate. Okay. Let me tell you something that about 99.9% of you do not know. Are you ready for this information? Because this information is going to blow your fucking mind. And I guarantee that 99.99% of you do not know this information. In the financial world, they have a Bible of sorts. And in that Bible, there is a list of definitions. All right. In fact, I think they call it a financial Bible. Anyway, there's a list of the definitions in there. Now, this is going to shock you. All right. This is going to absolutely shock the shit out of you. In their financial Bible, a business or a corporation is listed as a human being. Guess what a human being is listed as? You ready for this? You ready for this? You ready for this? Here it comes. You ready for this? Under human being, it's listed as monster. So to the business world, to Wall Street, under Wall Street's own book, their own financial guru, their own financial Bible, if you will, we individuals are listed as monsters. You say, Bon, that's a fucking lie. You're full of shit. Really? Google it. Google it. I'll wait. Go Google it. We are listed as monsters, and businesses and corporations are listed as human beings. Haven't you wondered why, if you're being attacked on the internet, nobody wants to help you? Now you know. Because you're not even listed as a goddamn human being. You're listed as a fucking monster. And businesses and corporations are listed as human beings. That's why when I spent the better part of 2 fucking days trying to get an attorney to represent me, I couldn't do it. Because the only people they wanted to represent were businesses and corporations. Why? Because businesses and corporations are human beings, and we individuals are listed as monster. Are you starting to get a picture here? Because we see it every fucking time. Hillary Clinton never goes to jail. Bill Clinton never goes to jail. Arnie Schweitzer never goes to jail. The Wiener guy never goes to jail. None of these motherfuckers ever goes to jail. You know why? Because they funnel every fucking thing they do through their businesses, through their LLCs, through their 501c3, through whatever. It's not handled individually. Nothing is handled individually up here by these guys. Nothing. It's all handled through a business. And that's why they get to walk every fucking time. The Clintons have committed numerous murders, killed people in cold blood, and they haven't spent one day in jail. Why? Because they funnel everything they do through a damn business. That's why. That's how they're getting away with it. That's why Hillary will never spend one day in jail. That's why Bill Clinton will never spend one day in jail. That's why Obama will never go to jail. That's why Michelle Obama won't ever go to jail. None of these motherfuckers will ever go to jail because they funnel everything they do through a goddamn business or a corporation or an LLC or whatever, 501c3. That's why they never go to fucking jail. So I had an epiphany. I think what needs to happen is those of us who are uber conservatives especially, but maybe even draw in regular conservatives as well. But for those of us particularly who are uber conservative, and we get the shaft every fucking 5 seconds of the day, it seems like, I think we should all band together and form our own LLC. And in that way, we can't be touched. Nobody can do jack shit to us at that point. Because if they do, we can say, well, hey, there's Google over there. Why didn't you do it to them? There's YouTube over there. Why didn't you do it to them? There's Merrill Lynch over there. Why didn't you do it to them? See? Get it? You got to play the game. Let's use their own fucking system against them. If they're going to label a human being as a fucking monster and businesses and corporations as humans, then by God, let's form our own fucking corporation. Who's with me? I think that makes sense. Don't you? That's what we need to do. That's how we need to beat this system. We form our LLC, and then we can do whatever the fuck we want. And furthermore, we can actually push the country back to being America again that much faster. Because then we'll have clout. Then we'll have notoriety in the court system. Then the court system will actually recognize us as a fucking human being and not a goddamn monster. Because the financial courts view you as a monster. You're not a human. The humans are the businesses and the corporations, the LLCs, the 501c3s. Those are the humans, according to their own financial Bible. According to their own financial Bible. So we need to form our own LLC, guys. That's what we need to do. That's what needs to happen. But this is why, I mean, haven't you gotten frustrated? Wondering why Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton and Obama and none of these they can felony after felony after felony after felony, and they never fucking go to jail. Well, now you know why, right? Because they're funneling everything through an LLC or a business or whatever. I spent 2 whole days on the internet trying to get a fucking attorney in California to represent me against YouTube, and I couldn't do it. Why? Because according to the financial world, I'm a monster. I'm not even fucking human. Not even a human. Businesses are called humans in the financial world. And that's why I've never been able to get an attorney. That's why. Now you know. Now you know how the system is rigged against you, at least in the financial world. Okay, now let me be clear. We're talking about the financial world here. It could be totally different in other scenarios, but in the financial world, you cannot get an attorney to represent you on the internet. You can't, because you're not human. You're a monster. You have to be a business, preferably a corporation or an LLC. But even if you're just a basic business, at least you qualify as a human being. And then you'll have attorneys lined up down the fucking road ready to take your case. Now you know. Now you know the secret. Now you know how the system is rigged, at least the financial aspect of it. You're listed as a fucking monster. You'll never get no help. Ever. You'll never get any help. Never. Not from the financial district. Mm-mm. You've got to be a business. You got to be a corporation or an LLC or a 501c3 or a 401k or something of that nature. Because otherwise, they won't even return your calls. I spent 2 days on the internet ringing up lawyers in California. Not one of them called me back. Not one. Why? Because I'm not a business. Because I'm a fucking monster. I'm not a human being. In the financial world, a human being is a business or a corporation. Human beings in the financial world are listed as monsters. It's right there in their financial Bible, if you will. Now, I know there's people out there just their jaws about to hit the floor. Yeah, well, Google it. Look it up. I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth. And that's exactly why the Clintons have been able to get away with everything. That's why the Obamas can get away with everything. That's why everybody gets away with everything. Because they funnel that shit through a fucking LLC or a corporation or a 501c3 or 401k or something. They funnel that shit through businesses or financial institutions. And that way they can't be touched. Now you know how the system is played. And that knowledge can help you in the future. Okay? See, with me, you actually learn shit. Okay? You're not going to learn shit from some of these other places. You actually learn shit from me. I'm actually teaching you shit that can actually make a difference in your life. All right? That's why I'm different from everybody else. It's also why I'm attacked more than everybody else. It's because I really am teaching you shit and bringing you the real truth. Otherwise, I wouldn't be attacked so damn much. You don't get any flack until you're over the target, right? That's right. You don't get any flack until you're over the target. So, I must be over the target because I'm getting a hell of a lot of flack. But yeah, now you know. Now you know how these motherfuckers get away with this shit. It's because they funnel everything they do through their business. Everything. If they take a shit on the fucking toilet, they run it through their fucking business. And that way, nobody can touch them. They get to walk. No matter how many felonies they create, no matter how many people they hurt, they get to walk every fucking time. Because they funneled all that shit through their business. Everything. If they buy a fucking roll of stamps, run it through the business. Gas for the car, they run it through their business. Furniture for their home, they run it through their business. And in that way, they don't get hurt. Nobody can touch them. Nobody can do a goddamn thing to them. Because everything they do is run through their fucking business. Everything. Everything. They can commit felony after felony after felony after felony and get away with it. So no, Hillary will not go to jail. Obama will not go to jail. Bryce Priebus, if he's guilty of something, he ain't going to jail either. None of them going to jail. Because they're all playing the game, man. They're all playing the game. All right? And the game is run everything through a business, and we can't touch you. See? All right, I'm going to keep this shit short because I'm going to play some Fallout 4. But I wanted to get this info out to you. Because I guarantee that 99.99% of the people that watch this video did not have a clue that this shit even existed. I guarantee it. And yet it's 100% true. And that's why these motherfuckers can do shit that to us would be, we'd be thrown in jail fucking heartbeat. And they're not going to jail. Year after year, they never go to jail. They never get accused. Well, they get accused, but they never ever go to jail. Why? Because they're running it all through their fucking businesses. Okay? That's the secret. That's the trick. Okay? That's how they're doing it. All right, anyways, I'm going to cut it off. Just to reiterate, though, Bill Kristol busted, linked to Fusion GPS against Donald Trump, and many of the other so-called conservatives we're now finding out are not conservatives at all. They're fucking rhinos. They're all part of this Fusion GPS shit to shut down Donald Trump. And they're now all being exposed, thankfully. This is, who released this? TruePundit.com released it. And so, yeah, we're, the swamp is getting drained, slowly but surely, but it is getting drained. And starting with the rhinos. And of course, Bannon is doing a bang-up job exposing these rhinos. And that's a good thing. That is a good thing. So, you know what the irony is? The irony is that some of these idiots claim to be Christian, and here I am a pagan, and I'm more conservative and true to the American ideal than they are. Isn't that a kick in the ass? Ain't that a kick in the ass? Anyways, I want to get out of here, though, but I wanted to get this information out to you. For those of you that join late, you can always go back and replay the video. But I wanted to get this info out to you because I guarantee 99.99% of the public has no clue. They have no clue that they're listed as a fucking monster in the financial Bible. Well, it's not called Bible, but, I call it a Bible. But anyway, yeah, in the financial world, you as an individual are listed as monster, and businesses and corporations are listed as humans. Ain't that neat? Ain't that just ducky, as I say? All right, anyways, that's going to do it for me. You have a pleasant day and better tomorrow.